Okay. This is the fucking low road once again. And it's been a couple weeks here. I just came back from Cleveland. I've been working. Same shit. I'm the same shit as we regular people, man. I want to tell people we regular people. We live in our lives. We're trying to make sure we're safe, but we're still trying to work, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and for my millions and billions of fans, can you please introduce yourself, my special guest?
Man, this is Brenton Saylor with MileHighMinute, CEO MileHighMinute.
Yeah.
All that there.
Yeah. All that. Brenton Saylor.
Yes, sir. I'll stick with the just MileHighMinute for now.
Right,
That's what I'm known for. But shout out the real estate, shout out the vintage shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So before we get into the vintage, before we get into the real estate, all that good shit, the business and stuff, we have to go back before we go forward, right?
Right.
And we've actually done this before,
yes, sir.
You know, but I fucked up. And we didn't have the venue.
I fucked up a little too, though.
You did fuck up a little bit. You did fuck up. You were apologizing and shit halfway through the interview, like, I didn't think this was like...
Yeah.
What it was gonna be.
I just felt bad. I was like, damn, like... I was expecting the camera, and I felt like I was being an asshole. I was like, fuck, I need to chill. Like,
I thought you was about to rob me.
Oh,
I thought you
for
were about to
real?
set me up. Yeah, because you was acting kind of funny.
I was just like, I don't know.
I'm like, yo, this is my first interview in Denver, and this white boy's about to rob me? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, hell no. I don't mean to come off like that, but that's funny as hell. I ain't even gonna lie.
I think that's some old Cleveland shit. I always think someone's trying to set me up.
Oh,
man.
I feel you, though. I be not even trying to chill with a bunch of girls nowadays. I'm like, yo, is she on some, you know?
Yeah, they'll get you, bro. So let's cut the small talk right now so we can get back to that.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So we are the CEO of MileHighMinute. We want to know about your upbringing a little bit.
Yeah.
And where you're from. I'm new to Colorado, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to learn more about you, obviously.
Yeah.
And the state I'm in the cities that are in it. So where are you from, like, originally? What would you say?
So I was born in Fort Collins.
Word.
You got CSU on my shirt right now.
I see it.
CSU.
See it.
I lived there for a couple years. I don't remember it because I was so young. But
Right.
I lived there for a couple years, and then we moved to. I lived in like Wyoming, Nevada, and Utah for like a year here and there, and then I moved to the Denver metro area when I was like 8.
Like 8 years old. Okay.
Yeah. So I lived in like Thornton, Arvada, Westminster, Wheat Ridge, Broomfield.
Y'all were moving a lot?
I mean, we moved Arvada to Thornton from Wyoming. A lot of moving, yes. A lot of moving. Really only lived in like Arvada and Thornton. So like the North Metro area for like my high school years and stuff. But since I turned like 18, it's been a lot of just fucking moving around everywhere. Just lived in Denver even for a little bit. Like in the city right off Colfax.
Do you think there was ever a time where you stayed in the same house, condo, townhouse, apartment for more than one lease growing up? Or was it always a move?
Yeah.
But maybe that came later?
Yeah. I mean, I lived in Thornton for like, I want to say like 5 years, and Arvada for like 6 years.
Okay.
So you could say it was more than a lease. Yeah, you could say.
I just want to. I mean, I moved around a lot as a child.
Yeah.
So every year I was like in a new school.
Yeah.
Same neighborhood, but it's different. You know what I mean? So I'm just wondering.
Always having to meet new people. Always having to. Yeah, being the new kid. Oh my god, bro! It was like it sucked, but it taught me. Yeah, it's cool. It sucked, but it taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being the new kid, just having to move around a lot. And
Wait, what do you think it taught you?
Just to be very malleable, if that makes sense. You know, to just always be on my toes and be ready for something new. Always welcome challenges. Always be willing to just discover new things and new challenges.
Yeah.
It taught me how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable and being comfortable with like new people and just like meeting new people and shit like that. It taught me a lot of things, really, as I'm sure it taught
adapt,
you.
Yeah,
adapt, yeah,
how to
yeah.
be able to adapt to a new situation.
Yeah, it moved a little bit, just so you know.
Keep it calm. So you're in the Colorado, Denver area. You're moving around a lot. You're 8. At this point, do you think anything has
just so you know, moved a little bit on accident? Yeah.
So you're moving around Denver area, Colorado State. So now you're 8 to 10. Do you think anything has hit you at this point, as far as giving you motivation to do what you're doing now, or are you still, a child just living your life?
I mean, there were some things I felt like at a young age I was starting to really pick up on. I didn't know I was going to become an entrepreneur or anything at that point.
Yeah.
But like, there were some things like I didn't really realize we were like poor on Section 8 when I was at a young age. But as I started getting to those like middle school like years, and I just remember like my dad coming home and not having money for the rent and like tweaking out like, yo, like, wait, are we about to be on the street at a young age? That's when I started coming, like, things started to come in. I'm like, damn, like, I got to do something. And then like, just working on basketball on my game every day. There were little things. I remember I was really good at saving money when I was a little kid. Like, whenever I'd get allowance or like, I would do crazy shit to get money. Like, there used to be like change. Bro, this is funny as hell. So the vending machine, well, I was probably like 10, 11. The vending machine at my old apartments was broken. This was like at the Prairie Green condominiums. I definitely wouldn't get in trouble for this. This is stupid, but
yeah, you're
the
good,
vending
bro.
machine would like be broken, bro, and people would pay for shit, and like the change would fall down to like the bottom of the machine, bro. I used to go in there like every night, just take it, like squeezing my hand.
How much would you get, like, let's say, during the week?
Probably a couple bucks every night type thing.
$2, $3.
Yeah. So I would just, I'll pick up all these quarters, all this change through this little hole and like stick them out. Dude, it's just funny as hell. So there were little things like I picked up on at a young age where I was like, damn, like I kind of am like really into like business and like low key money and shit like that. But it wasn't in my work ethic, but it wasn't like, I didn't really know it yet though. It was just kind of subconscious, I feel like.
Damn, $2-3 as a kid, you're like, oh, I'm on.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I got a couple of McDonald's, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I got Reese's for days and shit.
Facts, yeah.
Okay, so you're a young hustler or whatever. What about when you hit high school? What do you like then?
Yeah, so did a little bit of skateboarding through middle school and stuff like that, but I was always into basketball, always playing basketball. And then when high school came around, it was like, yo, I'm about to just play basketball. This is my passion. I loved it. I was obsessed with it. I was out on the court every single day. When I say every day, I mean that. Like
every day.
There's a court right by my house. Was there every fucking day, and if I wasn't there, I was at the rec. Like I just was obsessed with basketball.
Just ball all the time. Wait, stop.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 favorite players?
Kobe Bryant, hands down, like first. And I ain't even just saying that.
You could do it in order if you want, but you don't have to. But
no one's even close to Kobe in my book. Like Kobe,
you got Mamba.
Like I grew up, all right, top 5.
Number 1. No, go ahead. No, you can go out on Kobe. Yeah,
I need to go on a little bit on Kobe because like I remember I was like 8 years old, man, and we were playing the Suns. We were like the 7th seed or the 8th seed. We went up 3-1 against them, and Kobe hit the game tied to taking overtime and then game winner. And we had no one else at this time. I think Lamar Odom, maybe. We might have had Lamar Odom. Smush Parker, Chris Mim, like those days. They were horrible. Yeah. That's how you know I'm a true fan. That's how you know I'm a true fan. But we were horrible those days. But Kobe.
Smush Parker.
Yeah, Smush Parker.
They be dog as Smush Parker.
Yeah, they do.
Go ahead.
But Kobe, bro, he was just like, he had this fierce mentality, bro. He overcame everything. He didn't give a fuck. He put that team on his back, bro. And just the Mamba mentality, everything he had going for him.
Just a killer, right?
Yeah. But anyway, so top 5. I used to hate LeBron, but now I'm a Lakers fan, right? And I've been a Lakers fan. And now he just brought us a chip, and I ain't seen no one do that since Kobe. So now I got to go with Bron.
So you got Kobe, Bron.
Is this like all time that I've seen, or just like?
This is just for the podcast, for the interview. This is just the top 5 guys you
so
growing up, just all together. If you're picking 5 guys on your fucking NBA street team. Feel me? Like,
I would go LeBron. I'd probably go with Melo on the Nuggies. So I got some love for the Nuggies too. The Nuggets.
Yeah, we got to talk about this fan shit you got going on.
Yeah.
But okay, so we got Kobe, we got LeBron. Who else?
Gotta go with Melo for his days in Denver.
Yeah.
Man,
because he was dogging, man.
Yeah, he was crazy.
What they have on that team? Ty Lawson. No, I mean,
they had AI for a little bit. Billups.
They had AI. They had Billups, Kenyon Martin, Marcus Camby. They had a nice squad, bro.
Yeah. I'd probably go like Jordan. Man, there's so many. It's like AI, Shaq. Like
this is just
Anthony Davis.
We're talking about basketball.
I'll go with them 5. But Kobe, like over, it's not even close after Kobe, to be real.
Yeah,
like he was like my idol, even in a lot of ways, like almost like the father figure, but like through social media in a weird way. Like,
no, I know what you
just mean. Like there were so many things I learned from him. Like, and I got to see him play once live, but.
Because your daddy, do you talk to your dad currently?
Every once in a while, but...
Is he on that shit?
But, he definitely be on some shit, for sure.
Yeah.
Just, wasn't really like a breadwinner. He didn't take care of it, you know what I'm saying, type shit. Wasn't there to like... I feel like I had learned a lot from it, though. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad. Like, yeah. But I've realized it through time, for sure.
It can go different ways when your parents or your father isn't very good at their job. You know? You can either follow in their first steps or you can do better.
Right.
So
exactly, yeah.
Okay, so we're talking. So you were just super into basketball.
Yeah.
And playing your heart out. You're practicing as much as you can. So keep going. So you're focused on that, and then what else is going on?
So freshman year, I swore I was gonna make basketball team. Right. Yeah. I swore, like, just because I felt like I was. I didn't feel like I was great. Like, I didn't think I was varsity ready. But I thought I was definitely, one of the best freshman players, in my opinion. And that's maybe just the confidence I built through, working every day on my craft. But long story short, I got cut. And then some people made it over me that I didn't think should have. Also just like... my players, or I was kind of new to Arvada at that point, so like I didn't have my parents really tied in. My dad wasn't really around anyways, but like I didn't have my parents tied into the team, talking to the coach. Yeah, in the coach's ear. I didn't have like, I wasn't on the feeder teams or anything like that. So I get cut, and I start crying. I remember I was crying so bad leaving tryouts.
Sorry, bro.
I know it's taught me a lot, but like I just remember.
Wait, so when you got cut, a high school team, I've been fortunate and unfortunate enough for my high school teams. I played football, and they were so bad, and I was good, but I think maybe I was just that great because my team was so bad.
Yeah.
So getting cut wasn't even a fucking option.
Yeah,
because they needed people so.
See, bad. At Pomona they have a really good football team. Yeah, but they didn't cut anyone. Like, if you could...
Well, you need more guys.
Yeah. You need a lot more people in the football team. But, like, they didn't cut anyone. So I was like, all right. But in basketball, it was like, nah, we need...
So what did they do? So did the coach come up to you? Or was he just like, hey, like...
Yeah, so basically, he I think he had, like, a list of his people he was going to keep. He said, all right, if I call your name, go out in the hall. And then he's calling all the people that made the team, This person, I'm just slowly, my heart's dropping every time, just as he's calling out each person that made the team.
Yeah. So starting 5, you're like, that's cool, it's cool.
Yeah.
I come off the bench and hit 15.
Even though I was practicing way harder than them going every day, but they was on some other shit. It is what it is, though. That's just the way the game works.
You're true.
It's politics.
Yep.
But yeah, just my heart dropping. And then he gets to the end of the list, doesn't call my name. And then, basically, had his little, I think one of the coaches went out and talked to the people that did make it. And then the other coach, talk to the people that didn't, and it was just basically like some motivational shit, like, oh, you know, there's always next year, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, the sob story, feel bad.
What was the coach? Do you remember the coach? Coach Johnson?
Coach Baskin.
Fuck Coach Baskin.
I mean, yeah, like
I say it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say it just because like I've learned a lot about just not just a lot of things. Yeah, you can say it for me though. There was a lot of resentment.
I'm not saying it for you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there was a lot of resentment though, for sure. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of. He did. I mean, for an example, just as a quick example, I had told him I was gonna. This is when I did make the team the next year, so I'm happy as fuck. I'm working hard.
Right. You
I
got
fucking
the jersey.
Yeah. I made the team. I'm like, yep. Yeah. So 2 months or like a month into the season, it was like our first game. But my older brother, he bought us tickets to the CSU basketball game. I was like, yo, like,
I need it.
I kind of gotta go. So I told coach, I was like, yo, like, my older brother bought me tickets to this game. Like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna be there. I wouldn't practice it. I said, okay, it's cool, fine, whatever. Then the coach uses me as an example. The next practice, I'm there. This is the only practice I miss. Keep in mind, for even like the open gyms and shit, this is the first practice I miss. So he uses me as an example in front of everyone.
Yes.
Says, oh, you can't suit up for the game. So I didn't get to suit up for the first game. But as the season goes on, some of the star players with the names who have been with the feeder team, you know what I'm saying? Some of these players I even ended up working on the business with. I ain't gonna say no names because I ain't got to give no clout. But
Nah.
they would miss practice multiple times, and they would be, like, just bullshit reasons, like, I'm sick. I was at least honest, like, yo, I'm going to this game. I'm sick, I can't make it, I'm late, blah, blah, blah. But they never had to sit out a game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there was just little shit I noticed, but it taught me a lot.
Coaches pick favorites.
Yeah, they do. But it taught me a lot. I'm so grateful for that happened, though, because it installed this work ethic in me and this ambition that just, like, ended up really, like, taking me to another level. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from it. But
at that point, you have a little bit of fire in your heart.
Oh yeah,
right.
That shit taught me a lot. In
your soul. And you played basketball for how many more years? You all throughout high school?
Yeah, I played through senior year. I made the team every year. But then I ain't even gonna lie, I got to a point during senior year where I was like riding the bench, and I was just like, yo, like, I'm watching these freshmen play over me, and I'm like, this ain't it for me anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's corny.
Yeah. No,
it's high school, bro. Like, you have to play your seniors.
Right. It got to a point where I was like, yo, like, I might just, this probably ain't it. And like, Morningside College, they offered me to like go take go check out the college and like go walk on if I wanted to, but I'm over here like I'm about to have to pay for that, and it would have been cool to continue to play college ball, and it would have given me another chance to kind of redeem myself and prove myself, like, yo, I can ball. But it just got to a point where I was like, I ain't finna just fork out and go into debt over this. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not getting a scholarship for basketball, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying?
And when you walk on, like, you don't have that same schedule as sports scholarship players have. Like,
right.
They give you a certain schedule, so it's easier for you to get shit done. You'd have to, like, I don't know. It's very hard to walk on.
Yeah.
Like, even at a smaller school, like, it's not easy at all.
Yeah.
To make it, even if you're dope, you know. Well, okay. Well, so before we get off the basketball, what kind of game do you have? Like, what would you compare it to? I know concert crazy. Hell no.
I'm not as good. Look, I'm not nearly as good as Kobe
right now, right? I know, of course, you're not as good as Kobe. Kobe.
Right.
Come on, man.
But
if
like,
you know basketball.
My style, though, like, that was me. I was a scorer.
So you're just going to shoot?
Yeah, I shot a lot.
Volume shooter?
I had I feel like I had a good, like, I was a good slasher. I had a decent mid-range game, at threes, but I feel like I was good at getting to the basket, and I had a decent handle. So, like, I feel like that's where, like, I just watched so much Kobe. I wanted to play like him, wanted to be like him. I wore shoes. I had his number, like. If there's any player, I feel like my game emulated would definitely been Kobe. I don't think there would have been really anyone else, like, too much. I mean,
you sound more like a Wesley Matthews, my guy.
I mean, that's probably more like it, more comparable. You
Before the injury.
Yeah, yeah.
When he could put up 20, you know.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
night.
I can see it, man.
Fuck. Do you get together with any of your friends and play basketball sometimes?
I played in some adult leagues.
Young, bro.
I played in some adult leagues.
Hell yeah.
That shit was fun,
bro, isn't it?
Yeah, that shit was fun.
And shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
real shit.
That shit be competitive too. There was a couple times like I had to leave the game. I was like, yo, I'm getting pissed. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, yo, it's a good thing some of those leagues don't allow fucking dunkings because some of these niggas get up. I'm like, yo, he's about to punch on him.
Facts. Like, it would allow me to kind of. I love basketball because it allows me to like let go of shit. And it's like when you're on the court, all you're thinking about is how I'm gonna get this basketball in that bucket. How am I gonna get past this defender? You know, you're not thinking about your ex. You're not thinking about your job, your business, whatever you got to do. You're just focused on the game.
You're in a moment.
And there's something so like relaxing and just like blissful about it. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts, bro. Because you can just go back on that moment with yourself.
Yeah.
Like on some meditation shit, and that's why I like. Yeah. That's why I'm fucking with a lot of the youth now. Cause you're 23,
22, almost 23 though. In a couple
22,
months.
23.
That's still going, right? It's just red. Like I just want. Yeah, it's
what,
going.
This? Yeah.
No, the
this.
Audio.
Yeah.
I'm just tripping on.
No, that's good. No, thank you. Yeah, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
Nah, that's good. It's funny. Yeah, I'll tell you about that. The thing I really like about a lot of you guys is you guys work like. You guys aren't afraid to like fail and like look bad,
right? As far as like basketball players, or
just you in general is like that. So that built a fire in you, and you worked hard at it, even though people weren't really giving you your shot. And that's how this world is. Like sometimes you're awesome at shit, and people they're just not fucking with you, because of what they got going on.
Exactly. Yeah,
it's more profitable for them to keep doing what they're doing, and I can't blame them for that.
Right.
So that's why I really fuck with a lot of younger folks, because I think at one point that it was like over with, you know?
Yeah.
But a lot of you have like a great business mind, and anyway, that's fucking great. So
I appreciate that.
So now, you know, we're done with sports. Mm-hmm. So what do we do? Do we jump out the Porsche and we hit the street?
Yeah.
And what do we do? Do we kind of go to college and like learn some shit? What do we do after that?
So I graduated high school. First off, that summer I was being reckless as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little bit into the streets a little bit. I ain't gonna get too deep.
No dates. No times. Nothing like that.
But you know what I'm saying? I was, doing what I had to do to get by. But I was also like partying a lot, bro, and experimenting with shit, and then like
experimenting with
being around
drugs.
Women, with drugs, women, just being around like having fun, just being around people that probably weren't the best influences. You know what I'm saying? Just doing a lot of fuck shit, like. Just being a kid that just graduated high school, you know?
Yeah. But, now you're like, I'm an adult. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. Yeah.
So that summer I wilded out. And then the fall comes around. I get a girlfriend.
Boom.
We had been talking before that, but like...
In high school?
Yeah. But then I was like, okay, I'm taking it serious now. You know what I'm saying? So I get a girlfriend and I start college. I go to Front Range Community College. I was going to go to CSU.
Front Range, yup.
But then I was like... Literally, like, had my classes, I had orientation set up, had everything set up for CSU. And then time came, they were like, yo, so you need to get this debt. You need to get a loan. It was about like 20,000, a little over 20,000. I was
20
like,
grand?
Yeah, I had like FAFSA pay like 5K of it. Big.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I was like, am I really about to be 18 with 20K in debt like this? I was like,
seems like a bad move.
Yeah. So I was like, went to Front Range Community College, got the FAFSA, paid for that. Thank God I'm blessed for that. See, there's some blessings in disguise when you come from the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I had come from like a family that's more in the middle, I probably would have had to pay for that college and the degree I have right now. But thank God, you know what I'm saying? I got blessed. I'm debt free and I got a degree. You feel me?
Right.
Like, well,
like
at least
different levels of low, you know?
Exactly.
Like yeah.
But so yeah, I'm in college. I'm still flipping vintage gear, living at my mom's. Didn't really like have too many bills yet, so I'm just flipping shit, just making bread, stacking. And then like shit just starts going downhill after that. Like
what?
Fucking. Well, first off, I get a DWAI.
DW.
Yeah, stupid. I wasn't even drinking, bro. It was for weed.
DWAI.
Bro, it was.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I learned a lesson right there. You don't got to be like. You want to be honest. I guess you could be honest with cops, but you don't got to rat yourself out. I was being too honest.
Yeah. No,
you know
I ratted myself out to the police too.
Yeah.
Thinking
Like,
they're gonna be like, all right, bruh.
yeah, like cool with you. No, so they like gave me a DWAI, and on my it even says like alcohol on the fence, but it's like, bro,
DWAI.
I had no alcohol in my system. Ability impaired. I was just high. I didn't even have weed on me though. I was just smoking with a homie before that.
Wow, what a dick.
No, yeah,
That guy was a dick.
It was some dumb shit, bro. Learned my lesson though, real quick.
So boom, you got that then.
Sat in the tank for like a couple hours. Was freaking out, bro. I was sitting there like, yo, this is not me. Like, I can't be doing this shit. But this is like the turning point. So
boom, like you're down.
I'm down.
You're out.
Smoking hella
No
weed.
Love. Just
no license.
Burn out. You burning out. No license.
Bro, can't drive.
You're 20?
20.
Yeah.
I think I was 20
Because you're
at this
not
point.
old at all. This is not that long
it was
ago.
literally
This
like
is
2
not
years
that
ago.
long
I think I was like 20 years old.
See, this is the
or
interview.
maybe 19.
Listen, nigga, this is the interview like people are gonna want to see. But this is like
A lot of
like
shit I haven't
buying real
talked about.
estate. You know what I'm saying? This is like a 5-year investment. Feel me? So it's like if you do it right, I guess. This is that kind of thing. This is gonna be the kind of interview you can't do later.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to do this shit.
No, facts. Because
Right?
it's going to
Like,
be different.
It's gonna be totally
I'll be
different.
going through way different shit.
It'll be totally different. I believe in everyone I interview. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
So I expect it, honestly. You know.
I appreciate that, man.
So this is fantastic. Don't ever feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, I love this, bro. I feel real
this is
comfortable.
crazy, bro.
I feel like I'm learning a lot. Just
This
even
nigga's sober right now. He's sober.
yeah.
Sober.
Sober as fuck.
And not judging at all.
No, definitely not. Because I've been there. Speaking of which, I was during that time period just hella smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Starting to get addicted to nicotine at that point. Just drinking every weekend. Just like really not
Just
taking care of
partying.
myself. You know what I'm saying?
Partying it out.
But boom. I start this job with Weed Man again.
Okay.
It was like a sales job. It was funny as hell. I go to this door. Dude gives me a fat ass dab. I'm at work, bro. This dude gives me a fat ass dab, bro.
Yeah, but you took the dab. Though.
Yeah. I took it. I was like, all right, bet. I ain't smoked at that point in like all day, so it hit me hard. I still was smoking, but like that day I wasn't really smoking because like if I was at work, I didn't really like to. And the dab, that's the thing is like I was more of like the trees. You know, I wasn't big on dabs, but bro gives me a dab. I'm at work, like fuck it. I kind of want to just kill some time. So I'm like, yeah. All of a sudden, my brain just starts going. I'm like, yo, like, is this really what I want to do? This door knocking shit, like this. And I literally went home and just, it was like this weird like motivation just started to kick in. I was like, yo, I'm going to start going hard with this vintage shit. I'm going to just start with that. I'm going to get back into that. Because I was already doing that before, but I kind of fell off for a little bit because I was depressed. But I was like, yo, I'm going to get, what am I doing? I can't stop this. This is what I love. So I start going hard with the vintage shit again. And then this is when the MileHighMinute idea starts to kind of come in.
Boom.
This is
so
when
you got
like
the clothes a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you at that point were you don't have to give it up.
Yeah.
But what were you selling? How were you selling your merch at that time? You could be like vague if you don't want to. Like,
how was I selling the merch?
Yeah. That like when you was like rookie shit, you know.
Yeah. So it was a lot of in person, posting on Snapchat and like social media.
Because I'll never see the first season. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
The real first season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of just selling platforms, you know what I'm saying? I would sell on resell platforms and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
But so I'm selling merch, stuff like that.
Boom.
And then I start linking with rappers, Lil Mosey, out of nowhere.
Lil Mosey?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this dude who had like we knew each other from just shows and like doing the vintage merch shit. Mm-hmm. He FaceTime. He goes, "Yo, I'm with a rapper. he needs shoes for tonight's show." Puts Lil Mosey on the FaceTime. I'm not even knowing it's Lil Mosey. I'm dead ass because at this point I'm not too into the music scene. I always love rap and hip hop. I always listen to that Future and all that shit. But like at this point I wasn't like really into it. So I'm like, okay, what do you want? And I'm just literally just FaceTiming Lil Mosey on my homie's phone, not even knowing. I'm like, oh, I got these. Random as fuck. I'm like, I got these shoes right here. I got like 4 or 5 pairs. He goes, all right, bet, bring them all. I'm like, okay. So I go down to the bus. It was a Smoke Perp tour.
Ooh.
And then
Smoke
like
Perp though.
Yeah.
Smoke Perp's hurting right now.
Yeah, he is. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even. I used to like him, but at this point, like, I don't know. Just something about my taste is changing.
I feel you. I mean, I haven't really heard him that often like I used to. I liked him before though.
Yeah. My music taste is just starting to. It's starting to grow and just evolve though. But anyway, so Lil Mosey.
Well, hold on. Yeah, it can evolve, right?
Yeah.
But this is the thing. It can evolve, but if these people were consistent more,
True.
you know, like that, it was Smoke Perp, right? If he was more consistent in making that crazy trap music and just throwing it out, if he was consistent at just making that hard, I'd probably still listen to him most of the time. Like
probably,
one out of whatever songs people listen to because we have a million options nowadays.
Right.
But they don't stay consistent.
Right,
so it's
yeah.
I feel like you could take it like, oh, I'm just, you know what, I'm over that shit. And I'm like, am I really over it, or did they just fuck their career up? Or
I think it's a little bit of both, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, did they just dry up, and that's why I don't like it anymore? Because the next person who does some kind of music that's like his, trappy or whatever, I'm going to like it because they're like, it's good.
Yeah.
I feel like some people just fall off.
I feel you. No, they definitely fell off a little bit, but it's just like even
come back at all.
Even I've noticed. This is how I know I've kind of evolved a little bit too. Though is I've noticed whenever like a old Smoke Perp song comes up in my playlist, and it's no hate against Smoke Perp. So when
not at all.
If you do hear this or something,
not at all.
There's no hate, but I'll like like the song because I'll just be like, yo, I don't listen to this anymore. It's like, and I just listen, I'm like, damn, like I really just don't fuck with the lyrics and the meaning and everything behind it anymore like I used to when I was a little more crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Be some more growth.
Yeah.
You could still sound crazy, but I don't know. Talk some more bullshit if you've been in the game that long. Like,
right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Start leveling up.
Talk about a business or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyway, so yeah, me with Lil Mosey, he pulls out like $500, buys all the shoes right there, all hundreds. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no one ever does this shit. Like, it was random.
Because you've been fucking with broke niggas, man.
Right. So I'm like, yo, there's something different. Like, this dude's got to be big. So I look at Lil Mosey on YouTube. He's got like 150K followers on Instagram. His song just hit. This is when he just started hitting the million. Like, it was Pull Up and Wet in the Block. That shit just hit the million.
Yeah.
So this is like he's bubbling right now. I was like, yo, whoa. Like, this is like the first time I really like, one of the first times I really connected like gear with the famous rapper. I did with Young Simi before that. But he was the first like rapper to buy like gear, and he was kind of famous. So then shit started clicking.
Young Simi has, for people, has a big underground role.
Yeah.
And he's all entangled with Raider Clan and ASAP Mob and all them niggas.
yeah, definitely. But
blow niggas and all that.
Yeah, so this is when I started getting into MileHighMinute though, because it was even a little bit. Actually, it was before this, to be real. But what happened was I was watching No Jumper. You know, I'm watching Vlad. I'm just watching all these podcasts. But one thing I noticed: there's no Colorado artists on any of these platforms.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I heard Young Fiji, you could hit the dough. He's going crazy. I'm like, yo, we got talent out here. Why aren't they being interviewed? I'm sitting here like, yo, like, why don't I just do it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no one else is doing it. Why don't I just do it?
Is it me?
Like,
the spotlight was on you. Everything went dark.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the spotlight was on you at that one moment as you were thinking about this.
Yeah. Bro, it was a crazy like light bulb in my head. I still have the notes.
Yeah.
I was talking to a homie about it, of just like brainstorming it. And it was just like, yo, like, this is perfect. Like, Colorado needs this. We need a No Jumper, Say Cheese, something like this out here. So then boom, March 30th, I want to say it was either 2017 or 2018, first MileHighMinute interview with Young Fiji. And then people already started playing games at that point. The dude the first dude
Yo, I fuck with Young Fiji though.
No, he go hard.
I think I DM'd him. I think he talked to me back, but I can't remember. I'm always scheming, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get his interview though, because he was my favorite for a second. He's kind of my favorite out here actually right now.
No, he goes hard, bro. Tell me not. His talent is there.
I'm like, oh, this nigga's talking crazy.
Yeah, it gets you hyped, gets that gym music. Mm-hmm. But yeah, at this point, people are already starting to play around, bro. This second dude I told the idea to, he goes, yeah, bro, I'll shoot it. Why not? And then boom, just loses the footage. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, whatever.
What happens?
Stopped working with him right there. I was like, cool.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Instantly.
And then, but yeah, I mean, that's really how MileHighMinute started.